What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be showcasing Cyberdark deck profile. There's kind of some cool new stuff that I want to show you. I actually got a lot of my inspiration from Bootleg Gamer Extra. I can't remember the name. It's a Yugi tuber, but he kind of had a good idea when it came to Cyber Dragons and a kind of control trolley kind of version. So without further ado, let's get into the deck. So big boss monster we run is 3 Desperado Barrel Dragons, and what he can do is if a dark machine monster is destroyed, he can special summon himself, and then he has another effect. He can flip 3 coins, and he has a destruction effect. Let me see. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can toss 3 coins, strike face of monster on the field up to the number of heads. Then if the result was 3 heads, draw a card. The card that can't attack turn you activate its effect. Yeah, pretty much. So that's what that is. And then if he is sent to the graveyard, you can add a level 7 or lower monster from your monster that has a coin toss effect, but you don't use that. So basically it's just a special summon a big monster. When one of your Cyber Dragons are destroyed, you special summon him, and then you kind of have that extra kind of destruction effect if you're lucky enough. Other than that, like, it's just a 2800 beast that your opponent will have to try and get over. The next card is our main searcher, which is Cyberdark Cannon. So the way this card works is you discard this card from your hand, and then you can search a Cyber Dragon, and then the Cyber Dragon's effects, for those of you, or the Cyberdark cards effect, if you didn't know, is when they're normal summoned, you can target a dragon monster and equip it to them. This Cyberdark Cannon has an effect while he's equipped, is during damage calculation, if he battles, he can send a monster from a deck to the graveyard, and then if this card is destroyed, you get to draw a card. So each of those little new ones have, not new ones anymore, but they have extra additional effects. This one is Cyberdark Claw, and this one has the exact same effect. You can discard him and search a Cyberdark spell or trap. So there's that. Then while he's equipped, same kind of thing during the battle. If he attacks, he can send an extra deck monster, so you can send some stuff like Elder Entity Ints and destroy your opponent's monster for free. There's different things like that. The next card we have is 2 Cyberdark Edge. I'll put them over here. Cyberdark Edge is, I'll just show you actually all the Cyberdarks. So we have 2 of each is what we're running. So the way these cards work is when a normal summon, you can target a dragon monster, level 3 dragon monster, or from the graveyard, and equip it to him, and he gains attack equal to that monster's attack. So if he's attached to one of these, their attacks become 24, as well as their additional effects. This one, for instance, afflicts piercing damage. This one, when it destroys a monster, inflicts 300 damage, and when this one can half its attack and attack directly. Other than that, they're just themselves, nothing major about them. Next we run is 1 Black Salvo. This one, when it's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 Dark Machine type monster from the graveyard, any one of the Cyberdark monsters, and then you can synchro a level 7. We're running 1 Dragon Buster Destruction Sword before it gets banned. Basically, if this is equipped to a dragon or equipped, your opponent can't special summon extra deck monsters. He has an additional extra special summon effect. And then we have Ling Ling. This one has, so you can actually normal summon him and equip him to one of the Cyberdarks, and their attacks become additional. Their normal attacks become 1000. They're only 800. So his attack would be 25, and he gets an additional effect to attack twice. So that's what that's for. Then we're running the new card of Eternity Code, which is Fusion Deployment, and this one basically special summons any of the Cyberdark dragons just to get them to the graveyard a little bit quicker, or just to have them as a sort of defense. Or if you have one of your Cyberdark impacts or something and you're only missing one card, they're good to just special summon this, because you lock yourself into fusion monsters, but the fact is you're kind of searching out all your Cyberdarks, which is what you want to go to get your big Cyberdark dragons like. The next card we have is Cyberdark Inferno. So this one is Cyberdark effect monsters you control that are equipped can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, so they gain a little extra help, I suppose. And then you can target the Cyberdark monster you control, return it to the hand, and then immediately have after effects of normal summon again. So you can like get rid of, let's say, like Claw, send to graveyard, draw a card, and then normal summon it and equip it to Claw again. That's the reason for that. You can use the effect Cyberdark Inferno once per turn. If this card in owner's control is destroyed by a card effect, you can add a polymerization or fusion spell from your deck to your hand. so it has another additional effect. Then I run in the one Terraforming to search it, and then running the one Cyberdark Impact because it is searchable with Claw, the one Super Poly because it is searchable with Verte Anaconda, the one Overload Fusion because the same thing, it's searchable with Verte Anaconda. You need one of each. Then just because you don't mind milling things from your hand to the deck or whatever, hand destruction, so you can, each player sends 2 cards from their hand and draws 2 cards, so you don't mind kind of getting rid of you 2 Cyber Dragons, Cyber Darks, and then if you drew a Claw or something, it just goes off a little bit easier. It's a quick play spell as well. Yeah, this deck really doesn't mind having stuff in the graveyard. If anything, it thrives off it. Then we are running Lumira Shield and the Hidden Armory to search it. So Lumira Shield is during the damage. So if the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster, you can have that monster become the same attacks plus 100. And if it's in the graveyard, you pay 500 and put it on the top or bottom of the deck, and a Hidden Armory will send a card from the top of your deck and then search it. But basically what this does is when one of your Cyberdark monsters is equipped with Buster, it's going to be low attack. So then you equip it with Lumira Shield, and then they can't get over by battle, and they can't special summon extra monsters, and they can't do a lot. It kind of locks them out a good bit until you are ready to do your plays, and that's the whole basis of the deck, kind of, is to equip a Cyberdark with Buster, and then eventually go into your big Cyberdark monsters. We have Regeki just for a bit of extra help. Monster Reborn, same thing. Living Fossil, just to go into Verte Anaconda if you're stuck. Pot of Avarice, I know we said we don't mind milling stuff in the graveyard, but sometimes you need them, so you can get them back in your deck and draw cards. And then because we want to run 39, we run Upstart Goblin. Simple. Next we'll go into the extra deck. I'm going to start off with the Link monsters. So we have one Predaclan Verte Anaconda. Pay 2,000 life points, and this card basically becomes a fusion card. So yeah. Do I do have Super Poly, sorry. I was just making sure I had Super Poly. The one Unicorn for bouncing. The one Boral Sword Dragon just because you might make it and it's a strong card. The one Salam Great Almirage just because if one of your Cyber Dragons are there and they're rather losing their equip, you can just get rid of them for this. And that's it for the links. The one Black Rose Dragon, just because with Black Salvo you can normal summon, special summon, and then special summon this and nuke the board if that was what you needed. And for the fusions, we have 2 Cyber Darkness. So this one is, you can basically send an equip card and negate a opponent's monster's effect or whatever. It also takes 5 Cyber Dark monsters, and it can equip a machine or dragon monster from the graveyard, and it gains attack equal to that monster. This one has a pretty similar effect, just a little bit weaker, which was it requires Cyber Dark Horn Edge and Keel. That's how you use Fusion Deployment. It targets a dragon monster in the graveyard and equips it to it. So just if you did equip Claw or something, it's going to gain the 14, so it's going to be 24, and then it gains 100 for each monster in the graveyard. So there's that. They're the main dragons, and the artwork still to this day is probably one of the coolest artworks ever. The next card we have is Predaclan Chimera Flesia, because you can send it with Claw and search one of your polymerizations or Super Poly. The one Starving Venom, because with your Verte Anaconda you can just make this for 2,000 life points. If your opponent is running dark monsters, I recommend running Predaclan. I'm not going to try and say the name. It requires 3 dark monsters on the field, and you can use Super Poly again and take all your opponent's monsters. And then we have the one 5-headed dragon, just because if you do get this into the graveyard with Claw and then summon something like Cyber Dragon becomes 6,000 attack, and Cyber Darkness Dragon becomes 7,000 attack. With a negation, which is really nice. And the last, I think I have 2 more spaces that I couldn't find, but it's Elder Entity. So when Cyberdark Claw is attacking, it sends an extra deck monster. You send Elder Entity NTSS, and then when that card is sent from the extra deck or sent to the field, to the graveyard, or whatever, sent to the graveyard, it destroys a card your opponent controls. So that is why I run that. And that's it for the deck profile, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please follow my Instagram, Discord, Twitter. Instagram, Discord, Twitch. Follow my eBay page and all that kind of good stuff. The next few videos, if this video gets kind of enough likes or enough views or whatever, the next few videos I have are all synchros. So I have like a Yusei deck, a Jack deck, a Bruno deck, and I have Shinzo, I think his name was, in the Arc V. It's like Battle Wasps. And these decks now are seriously play tested. I mean, every one of them, obviously except for Red Dragon, can summon like Cosmic Blazar or Halberd Cannon or whatever, which for those of you who know synchros is not easy, and they nearly do it every turn. I can do some combo videos as well if you guys would like to see that. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, good luck.